Welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, my name is Katie Mai and I'm an illustrator who shares my art journey with all of you lovely people on the internet. If that seems really cool to you, hit that subscribe button. Look, I made this really cool subscribe gif to convince you to subscribe. Convinced? Okay, maybe by the end of the video. I get a lot of questions from you guys about how I create my TikTok and Reels and all like the short form videos I make for my social media. I'm gonna be going through the whole process from brainstorming ideas to editing to filming to monetization of your TikToks and Reels. So that sounds good. Keep watching the video. And I just want to say as a disclaimer, this is what I found works for me. I am not a professional social media person. It's just what I noticed that worked, and if it helps one of you who is in a similar boat as me, or if you're just getting started with making TikToks and Reels, maybe this video will help you. If you're an artist like me, I know how difficult it is to create these videos on top of all the other things we're expected to do to keep that algorithm happy. But I just want to remind you, like, you don't have to create TikToks and Reels if you don't want to and if you don't enjoy the process of making them. And if your first video turns out janky, who cares? Post it anyway. For me, I love creating videos and talking to a camera, like me right now. Let's start with the basics and talk TikTok versus Instagram Reels. My strategy is to edit the videos with the third-party app. It's just easier for me to post on both platforms, and everything I post to Instagram, I post to TikTok, but not everything I post on TikTok is posted on Instagram, if that makes sense. In my experience, TikTok is really more casual and quick. I really like posting casual behind the scenes stuff on TikTok. So how do I think of ideas? One, you have to research, aka spend hours on TikTok and Instagram. Like, I honestly spend hours on TikTok. Like, I am guilty of that and I need to set a screen time, but I honestly do. My biggest advice to you guys is make what you like to watch. I love watching people paint. I'm on Book Talk. I love outfit of the days, stuff like that. And that is exactly the stuff I make. And like, I hate to break it to you, but I feel like you won't know the trends unless you really actively keep up with the trends. Like, you're not just gonna like know them off the bat. Unless you're like a super cool trendsetter, like go you. I really think watching is like the best way to get ideas. And if you download TikTok because of this video and get addicted to it, you cannot blame me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really like to do my Reels in series. I have like my mini vlog series, I have a sketchbook Saturday, a ceramics class series, and then what other one do? I do my reading wrap-ups at the end of each month. So I like doing this because if people like one of the videos from the series, they probably will go back and watch the other videos in the series. So that's like another view for you. And the good thing with series is that you can start and stop them however you like. Like, if you find that one of them isn't doing particularly well, you can cut back on making those. And if one of them is doing really, really awesome, you could start making more of those. Like, for example, my ceramic class series, like, it wasn't like a flop, but it did not get as many views as my other Reels, and I stopped making as many of them. And then on the other hand, my sketchbook Reels do really well for some reason. One of those was like the first one of my Reels to like really blow up, and I was like, what the? I'm making more of these. That's so cool. I was like, yeah, I'm always gonna make these sketchbook Reels now. I started, use those analytics to your benefit. Like, they are there for you to use and analyze your followers, analyze what they like. And I know you guys like those sketchbook Reels, so I will keep making the sketchbook Reels. I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of my content calendar right here that I create on Notion. This just gives me a rough idea of when I should plan to film, edit, and post a Reel. I don't really follow it to a T, but it's nice to have like as guidance, and it is a nice place to dump all your ideas. So let's start making a Reel. ready to film a reel slash TikTok right now. I'm gonna do like a sketchbook drawing reel today. I have a collaboration with Derwent colored pencils, and for this collab I am creating a piece of artwork using their beautiful colored pencils. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. I feel like I already have a formula that I like to do for sketchbook slash drawing reels and stuff. So I have a list of shots that I have in mind already. So I do want to get a shot of me like opening the colored pencils. I like to get a shot of like the materials I'm using in the beginning, and then a nice shot of the scene, and then that's when we get into all the drawing sequences, and then at the end the final reveal of the artwork. That's usually how my sketchbook reels go. Before we get set up to draw and stuff, I'm just gonna get all that extra b-roll stuff. These I can film really quickly because in reality it's only gonna be like 1 to 2 seconds in the 15 to 30 second reel. I'm not going to do anything super fancy with this. Finding a nice spot with an interesting background and some good lighting. So right here, this corner of my desk, it has like a bunch of art stuff which I think looks really cool in the back of the video. And then there's also this window that lets in a lot of light. So my subject is well lit. So I'm going to turn on my salt lamp. Because I just like the vibe of the salt lamp, I don't know. My phone's been charging because it dies really fast. First thing I actually always do is make sure there's no crease on my phone camera. You don't know how dirty it gets. Especially now that it's summer, I get very sweaty. My hands get sweaty, so it looks good. Okay, here is what it looks like on my phone right now. I'm just gonna angle it slightly up so you could get a little bit more of the background here. I actually like to leave some blank space up here in case I have any text rather than just having it here and then the text is where my subject is. I would much rather have like this nice space for any text I want to put. My tripod is set up and then my phone just slides in it like so. I'm just gonna adjust like the height and stuff really quickly, maybe lower. All right, while I'm getting the first couple B-roll shots, let's talk equipment really fast. You do not need anything fancy to start creating reels. As long as you have a phone that films videos, you are set to go. I am using my iPhone XR. It's a little bit slow. It only has one camera. It's not the most fancy iPhone camera, but it does the job, and I haven't had anyone say that my video quality sucks, so I'm going to keep using my iPhone XR. If you are getting anything for making reels, I would recommend getting an iPhone or phone tripod like the one I am using here. It makes filming reels so much easier, and you're able to get really great angles that you wouldn't otherwise be able to get if you were like balancing your phone off an object or something. So highly recommend an iPhone tripod like you see here. I can just keep it still and move it around a bit to get those great angles. So after I get my first initial shots, this is when we get into the drawing and sketching. So what I like to do is start off wide in the beginning, and as I am doing the piece, I'll start to come in closer, and then once I get in close, I will go wide with my shots again. Varying your shots just gives your video a little bit more interest rather than just having one stagnant shot. I also really like to take the phone off the tripod sometimes and just do it handheld so I could get super close and get all those juicy details into the shot. And like I said before, each clip in reality is only going to be 1 to 2 seconds, so I do not like to film for long amounts of time. One, because I do not have any more storage on my phone, and two, it makes it a lot easier to edit if you don't have super long clips. So I will film in bursts of 5 to 10 seconds, give or take. Sometimes I go longer, sometimes shorter. It really depends. Sometimes I get really into drawing and forget to stop filming. And someone asked me if I filmed the whole process. No, I do not. I do not have enough phone storage for that. So what I'll usually do is pick a point in the beginning, middle, and end to film, and I'll just film a couple seconds of each point. And I find that if I keep stopping and starting drawing to film it, it really breaks up the flow of the process. So I really like to pick those key moments and just film those. I think the hardest thing is actually just remembering to film a couple seconds as you're drawing, because sometimes I get really into it and I completely forget. So just like set a reminder for yourself, maybe like every hour, just remind yourself to film what you're doing. Okay, now that we filmed our clips, I'll show you how I take all those little clips and package them all into one beautiful final video. So I use a third-party editing app, so I'm able to post the video on multiple platforms without losing any video quality. The app I've chosen to use is Film Plus with 2 M's. And researching this video, actually, this app was co-founded by Zoella, which I thought was super crazy. Like, okay, girl, get your bag. Super random. I wonder what she's up to, even though she's like kind of canceled, but whatever. Her app is pretty good. I really like it. It has really great filters and stuff. So what I've done here is select the clips I want to use, and then I'm just going to slightly trim off the parts I don't want to use first. And also at this stage, you can crop your shots. So if you don't particularly like how one looks, you could like zoom in or out. So there's like a lot of options here. Once I'm happy with this, I'm going to move over to the edit clips section. Here you could press and hold and drag and drop your clips to the order you want them in. And then in this stage, I also like to fine tune the trimming. So I will trim each one to around like 1 to 2 seconds, depending on the clip, until I am happy with the final product. And I'm aiming for a video that is around 20 to 45 seconds. I usually don't like to go over a minute. Editing a video like this can take me anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, so it is very time consuming sometimes for like a 30-second video. I also want to say that there are so many different apps for video editing nowadays, so you could choose whatever one you want. This was just the first one I started using, and then I just learned it, so I don't really feel like learning another one, but there's so many other ones out there. I also think I did pay for the premium features on this app to get like animations and extra fonts, and I just forgot to cancel it. So there's also that. The TikTok and Instagram editors are also getting better every day. So those are also a free option for you. Definitely research what apps work for you and which one you feel are the easiest for you to edit on. That's really what's most important. We're trying to save time here. So I'm just going to take a final look through the whole video, see if I like everything, and then we could get into the fun part, which is filters and stuff. So I'm going to go into adjust, and I'm going to do the following adjustments. I'll just put them on the side for you. Usually just playing around with the contrast, brightness, exposure, and saturation. Do that. Then I go into the filters, and this app I really like because it has really cool filters that mimic film. I really like this particular filter, so I just pull it down a little bit so it's not as strong and saturated. And look how pretty it looks. It just gives like a nice warm glow to like all the clips. And that is pretty much all I do for filters and stuff. So the last thing I like to do is add text. And I do this here so I don't have to add text on both TikTok and on Instagram. That is just like double the work. So I'll add all my text here. I like to use that little cute blocky text. And then I also have some animation features that I like to add in the beginning. These might be some of the premium features, but there are still a ton of fun fonts to play around with in the free version if you do not want to pay for the app. Besides text, I also like to add voiceovers in the app, so I'm also not doing it twice on TikTok and on Instagram. So this particular reel doesn't have a voiceover, but there is also a voiceover tab in this app. And then once I'm all done, I just export it to my camera roll and we have a final video. I'll usually add music and stuff like that, any extra things on TikTok and Instagram because they all have like weird copyright things for each platform. So I just add music after. And that's it. Now we have a nice reel to post. Yay! Okay, we're at the juiciest part now. Monetization. Do I make money making IG Reels and TikToks? Yes and no. I'm not gonna go into sponsorships in that video. I can make like a whole video just about sponsorships. So thumbs up if you'd like a video on sponsorships as like an artist and illustrator. Sponsorships are one way I make income with IG Reels. I don't make sponsorship money off of TikTok because I only have 3,000 TikTok followers currently, so there's that. The second way I make money is through Instagram's bonus Reels program. I'm not sure if this is available for everyone, but I know that you have to be a creator or business account to be eligible for the Reels program. So definitely check that out. And I am not part of the TikTok creator program. I've heard like very mixed reviews on it, so I don't even want to like dive into that yet. Back to the Reels bonus program. I'm not sure how long Instagram is going to give this incentive to their creators, and it has been super glitchy. A couple days ago it went away and like everyone's money disappeared like for instant, and then it came back a couple days later. So weird. So because of that, I would not rely on it as a solid revenue stream. It's more like a nice surprise at the end of the month and like a nice cushion. How much do I make with Instagram Reels? Right now, my monthly bonus, I can earn up to 8,500 US dollars. But, and listen to this, but wait for it, I would need 84 million views to get that bonus. My reels average around 10 to 30k. My highest viewed reel is around like 500k, I think, which is so crazy, first of all. I post like 4 to 5 reels a month, so I potentially can get enough views, but I don't want to like water down my reels just to get that bonus. So right now I take home about $100 per month from Instagram Reels, which is like $100 is $100. Like, that's nice for something that I was already going to be posting. I hope this video was helpful. I hope I convinced you to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more of me, you could check me out on Instagram where I post my reels. I also have a shop at by Katie Mai. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video.